So these evangelicals got me convinced. The issue is the Bible can be interpreted multiple ways in multiple verses that have to do with soteriology or how to be saved. And you can try to avoid this by having an interpretive principle like radical sola fide. The problem is that this principle would just be one of many ways to interpret the Bible. How do you actually know which is correct? Do you harmonize all verses holistically? Like if some verses say X or Y or Z, then X, Y, and Z are all part of salvation? Or do you take verses that say one thing and force them to fit with verses that say another? So verses about Y and Z must submit to verses about X. Or do you prioritize Y? Or do you prioritize Z? Do you listen to your church elders and what they say, your tradition? Do you listen to what critical scholars tell you? All of these decisions have to be made before you even go to Scripture and are going to completely change the way you read it. And if you're being honest, you have no objective, justified way in yourself to know which interpretation is correct and which isn't. But the stakes couldn't be any higher. This is your soul and its eternal destiny. So if that's true, then Sola Scriptura is false, or at least unworkable. I don't care if it's your church's authority, some tradition, a personal philosophy, or just a vibe you get while reading. You are bringing something outside of Scripture to Scripture in order to do what Scripture needs to do, which is save you. And so Scripture simply can't exist alone. There's no way. It's just not possible. We don't have the tools in ourselves to resolve this issue. So long as the people who hold to Sola Scriptura can make the case that there is more than one way to read the Bible, and they must, then they cannot make the case that Sola Scriptura is true.